Alright, so I'm going to make this video as quick as I can because I do actually have things to do today, you know, adult things, life. I also want to apologise if you can hear a lot of background noise because I do have a cat fountain that is running, so you're probably going to hear it. It looks like on my Streamlabs that my microphone is picking that up, so I really apologise to anyone who can hear that in the background. So, in fact, let me turn it off a second. You know what, it's bugging me while I'm trying to do this video as well. All I can hear is that in the background, and I don't want it to make people feel like they've got to go to the bathroom while I'm doing this video. So if anybody wants this document that I'm showing you on screen now, I can post it in my Discord server. I probably will post it in my Discord server at this point. And basically I woke up to something pretty weird this morning. As you can see, you're probably reading it already, so we're going to go on about this. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because the whole thing's already in the document. There's bits that need putting in, you know, because it's not a fully finished document yet. There's quite a lot going on with this user. But as of the 26th, she's decided to start promoting a lot of violence. And she has decided to get her friends involved. So I thought that I would show it off and show a couple of messages to show you guys what I've been getting. You know, just so we can have a giggle about it. And then on top of that, I know she's probably going to see this because I am going to tag her in this so she can spread this to her friends all she wants. So I just want to say something to them before we start. One, I'm not going to go to jail because I'm not what you're saying I am. Which, trigger warning to people in this video, she is accusing me of being a pedophile. I will explain about that later in this video. Two, you are a laughingstock, and so are your friends. And three, thank you so much for advertising me and spreading my socials for me to get views, because yeah, it helps. It very much helps. Also, on a final note for both her and her friends, any of them tried to comment on any of my socials, which I have had some of them try to comment on my socials, just know you're not going to get a reply out of me. I'm quite literally going to screenshot it, report it, get rid of it. That's all that's going to happen. So if you enjoy wasting your time on my social media, posting a comment, thinking that you're cool and funny and that you're going to get a word across, go for it. But it's going to go in one ear and out the other because I really don't care. So, as you can see in the comments here, she claims we're stronger than that entitled brat. Oh my god, how great is it to have somebody actually know that you're an entitled brat? I feel so great right now. I am a brat, yeah, I'm a very spoiled brat. I was raised by my parents, obviously raised by my parents, you know. And my mother basically gave me everything. I have no shame in saying that. My mother literally gave me everything. Like, it did not matter how expensive it was. You know, if I says, oh, you know, Mum, this £800 new Xbox is coming out, that's it. She would lob her money at me and she'd be like, go and get it. Or if I was there walking past them in the shop with her and I'm like, you know, I kind of like that, she'd be like, go and get it. She literally would spend thousands on me, including thousands to take me on cool holidays to Turkey, you know, about every year or two and stuff like that. And my spoilt life has pretty much continued into my adult life because, as you can tell now, I have no shame in admitting I'm 28 years old, for those who don't know. I literally don't need to work. You know, I am on benefits in the UK. And I can't work anyway because of conditions that I have. So, you know, I'm not very good in a work environment anyway. So I basically can do what I want and get paid for it, while everybody else has to go and get a job and all that stuff. You know, I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to be any better than anyone. Oh, look at you, you've got to go do a job and I sit on my backside and do what I want, haha. Because, you know, I respect those who actually go and get a job and work hard for their money. But from my, you know, my experience, I don't do that. I don't work. You know, I practically get paid every month. and that is it. I do what I want. I do adult things, you know, like I do my washing, I do my shopping. I've got to go do my shopping today, because I have got paid today. Funny enough, it is payday, yay! So I've got to go get some stuff for the cats, you know, because I have pets as well. I have my lovely cats. I've got my tarantula, I've got my scorpion, a wolf spider. They all need feeding, so I've got to go do adult stuff and get their stuff for them and everything. Go out, touch grass, you know. It's great to touch grass, and it's great to go and sniff some air, guys. So make sure you go and do that to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself happy, because believe me, it's really great and I enjoy doing it. I don't know if anyone else does, but I really do. I also get food because I feed the local strays that I've adopted as well. I've adopted 2 local stray male cats that come to my house. One of them has actually been round today already. One came round last night, so I fed them and everything. So yeah, I've got adult stuff to do today, and other than that, I basically do what I want. I wake up, I roll out of bed in the morning, I do what I want. You know, I can choose whether I want to go out, whether I want to stay in, whether I want to stream, whether I want to go and make my day busy with other stuff, whether I want to do my washing, whether or not I want to, you know, go meet my partner, go meet my friends, all that stuff. And I love that life. That is the spoilt brat life, you know. I love it. If you don't like me for that, then that's a you problem. I'm proud of my life. I'm proud of being a brat. I admit that. In fact, I've actually got a character, funny enough, that I don't use very often in his new ref sheet. And his name is literally Brat. And the reason that he's called Brat is because he references from my spoilt brat life kind of thing. So I do actually have a character that is based off that. So that is for the first part. The second part is her saying, hey, we got this, they'll be defeated soon. What are you trying to defeat? I'm unbreakable. I can sit here and take screenshots and expose you and report your content and lap it up and laugh about it all I want. There's no defeat there. That's that's quite literally hilarious. I mean, I don't think they take into consideration that I have been dealing with abuse from Lowe's and Wolfie for about 10 years now. So if I can deal with that and not be defeated and keep bouncing back, then this ain't gonna faze me. Now you got to bear in mind, I've been to a therapist, right, a couple of years ago, many years ago actually. Now it was way over 5 years ago. It was when my mum was alive. Bear in mind, my mum's not alive anymore. She's been gone for about 5 years, so it was definitely over 5 years ago. I would say it was about, I don't know, 7-8 years maybe. I went to see a therapist, and the reason I went to see a therapist is because I, you know, was doing stuff to myself. I won't get into that too far because it is triggering and people know what I'm talking about. But all that was happening. I was being affected at the time by Lowe's and Wolfie because I was younger and I had a temper and I couldn't control it. So my mum got me into therapy, and I swear to God, me and my therapist had like a really good connection because they were solid as a rock. And when I was telling them everything, they was like, you know, I think you should practice doing this and doing that, and all this all coming together, and we made this whole plan out, and before I knew it, I was laughing at everything. It was in one ear and out the other. I don't cry, I don't get angry, I just literally screenshot it. I'm like, yeah, thanks, that made my day all much better. You know, all this kind of stuff of them raging at me, thinking they're proving a point, I don't think they realise it's giving me a happier day. I go out, I'm going to go out of my house today, I'm going to be like, today's going to be a great day, you know, and they're all sat there having a tizzy, an absolute tizzy, and it's like, why are you having a tizzy? You know, go and get on with life, you know. I don't care what you're doing, I don't care what you're typing up about me. It's not going to make me cry in a corner. In fact, it's more likely going to get you in this document where you get exposed. Now here's where all of her friends come in. You've got one of her friends there saying, I am going to get a bazooka and use it on them. Yeah. Well, good luck with that, because you don't know where I live. But I'll wait for that bazooka to come my way, you know, because I know it won't. Well, I'll wait. This other person that says, I don't even know, it's insane. Now what's insane is actually some of these messages. Someone else says, ew, Okay, if you don't like me, you don't like me. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Now, wolflorelei was commenting on one of my partner's documents last night. There's a whole load of screenshots in our Discord server about it. Like, oh my god, when I was asleep, I woke up to loads of messages and they were like, oh, she's trying to comment, she's trying to add suggestions. You know, I'm really surprised she hasn't tried it on mine yet, but like, you know, there's still a time for that. So he denied all of the suggestions that they were trying to put in his document, and then she put this, but they denied the effing suggestions you made. Lorelei, I think that's supposed to say suggestions, not suggestions. I mean, I'm dyslexic as it is, so you're making it harder for me to read your stuff. If you want me to read your stuff, speak English. I'm dyslexic, god damn it. Suggestions. I think that is what that says. Oh my god, my brain just trying to read that. Then this person says, I'm now making another one, and then they put edit. They took away my comment access, because he did. He stopped him from commenting. wolflorelei says F them, and she then gave them a link to another one of my partner's documents and was like, oh, comment on this one. But obviously he was clearly watching what they were doing. He was a step ahead of them. He was just getting off of work at the time, and so he made it where all of his documents you can't comment or edit on. So they was getting really wound up that they couldn't comment or harass him on any of his documents at all. And we've not heard anything since from them about it, because he's basically told them to get lost off his documents, and he's made a blacklist with all the names on it, which I don't fault him. Now this is where we're going to get into the triggering stuff, guys, to do with the whole P word. You know, I'm going to say it. Pedo, you know, oh god, oh, just saying that word, it's disgusting. It's really, it's disgusting. So, wolflorelei, I don't even want to read these comments, man. They're making me want to heave. I don't like the word because it's disgusting. wolflorelei says, I really heckin' hope they go behind bars. Oh god, here comes the words. I really heckin' hope they get behind bars soon. This is just pedophilic behaviour. I can't wait to see the look on their face when they get found out that I expose them anytime for their harassment and lies and paedophilic behaviour. Now, they're not going to see my face, because I'm not going to show my face. My reaction is, joke's on you, I'm a tough cookie and I'm going to go out today enjoying my day regardless of what you put in. And on top of that though, you have made it quite something to read your comments, because all these Zs, where are all these Zs coming in? Has your S button broke or what's going on? I don't know why you put Z instead of S, but okay, you might have just been in the tizzer, or you could have misclicked. I don't know, I ain't judging, but it's harder to read when you're putting a Z instead of an S, because like I said, you've got to remember that I am dyslexic as well, so you're making it much harder if it's not spelled correctly as is for me. So first of all, as I said, she's not going to see my reaction. I'm going to go out today. I'm going to enjoy my day. I am going to be happy. I'm going to have a great day. I ain't going to be affected by any of this. Secondly, onto the whole paedophile behaviour. As I stated here, and I'll write it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not editing any of these stuff out. You guys can laugh with me about my own wording, because I am loving just not being able to speak right now. It's too early in the morning, guys. I'm not even kidding you. It's 6:57 a.m. for me right now while I'm doing this video. So, yeah, it's early. So I says to her, first off, I'm not a pedo, because I'm not. A pedo is someone who does things to minors. You know, we all know that. That's what they do. They groom. I'm heaving just talking about it. Oh, God. I don't like the thought that there's real victims in this world, and bless their hearts, they don't speak out because they're terrified. And it's just disgusting that some real people are actually, you know, a pedo. It is disgusting. bear in mind that it's very easy to catch one if you really was one, and they would go behind bars for many years. And as everybody knows, I have never in my life been arrested. There is no criminal record at all connected to me. I have never been in a jail cell my entire life, and I never will be. So I follow the rules, I follow the laws that are here where I live, and I am not like that because it's disgusting. And like I said, I do feel sorry for real victims. You know, I don't think any real victims are watching this video, because most of the time the person who's doing it to them do keep them off social media to stop them from, you know, getting the help and messaging somebody. But if any of them sees this, you are strong, and please get help to get yourself out of that situation, because it's not good. A lot of people that do this, when they're done with the children, they do actually take their life. I have watched documentaries on it. I have well educated myself on it. There's been many cases here in the UK where it's been on the news, and it's horrible. On top of that, there is no real evidence of me flirting with children or asking children to, you know, give me images and all that. Like that's normally what a regular pedo would do. That's normally what they'd get exposed for. There is no evidence whatsoever of any of that. I've not asked anyone for images or any of that stuff. I could quite literally go through all my private messages with you guys, and you will find there is no evidence whatsoever of me speaking to children in that way, because I just don't do it. It's vile, it's gross, it makes me heave, it's disgusting, and it is a crime that you can go behind bars for. Why would I want to give up my luxurious? Alright. Why would I want to give up my luxury, spoiled brat life that I have of being free, being able to go out and do as I please all day, every day, for a life behind bars for a crime like this? Ask yourself that question. The answer to that, guys, is I wouldn't. I wouldn't even waste my time doing it. On top of that, I don't think she knows my relationship status, which I have mentioned here in the post as well. I have been in a fully committed relationship to someone who is the same age as me. You heard that. Same age as me. For about 9 years now, guys. 9 years straight. And he could probably even comment on this video as well. In fact, I might tag him in it, I don't know. She has blacklisted him, so she knows that he exists. And yet, apparently I'm a pedo for being in a relationship with an adult for 9 years, guys. How does that work? She has no actual real evidence. And the evidence that Lols and Wolfie also attempted to post isn't evidence either. I've already debunked all of that. There is no evidence. I have stated to them that it is against the law and it's gross, and I won't go behind bars because I haven't done anything. You know, I'm not one of those people. Everybody who knows me knows I'm not one of those people. It's disgusting, and I heavily support helping those people who are in that situation. And I do believe that anyone who does this to minors, you know, they really do need a very long time behind bars, because it's just not right. And it's traumatic for the people that they do it to. Or worse, where, like I said, they don't survive. And it's not, like I said, I don't even want to talk about it. I really don't. It's disgusting. So, this next one she put, can't wait for this, oh god, here we go, to spread. Oh god, I can't English. There we go. Someone's come over, and that will be her or her friend. Look, hello to her or her friend coming to stalk you. I hope you enjoy being exposed. You're on video, by the way. But if Sharky takes this down, I have a backup in Zash, and I'm not afraid to repost. In other words, I've got it in uploading the stash. Now, as I have put here, and I'll say it again, I don't know if she's aware, but if I was to report her content and DeviantArt did take it down, depending on how severe they thought all the reports was, they might even suspend her account the first time. And if they don't suspend her account the first time, they might give her a warning. And then if she reposts it and I report it again, DeviantArt might be like, well, hang on, she's relentlessly reposting this that we've took down and warned her about. I think she needs more than just a warning this time. And they'll either suspend her account, or they might full on blown, depending how much she harasses me and how much evidence I get to report on it, they might full blown just ban her account permanently. And my question to her is, for your hatred over me, because you clearly have hatred, you poor little thing. I can't relate. I don't know how hating or being jealous of someone works, because I don't feel that kind of stuff. I wake up every day happy, so I can't relate to you, unfortunately, on that one. But you clearly have enough hatred where you think that it's a great idea to keep reposting stuff after it gets taken down, if DeviantArt takes it down. But I don't think you're looking at it logically of the consequences, not what I would do to you of reporting it in the first place and exposing it, but of what DeviantArt would do to you. And DeviantArt is going to get so fed up with you in the end that they are going to just ban you. They will permanently ban you. They will probably IP ban you, meaning any accounts that you have will be banned. And if you try to make a new account, it will instantly get banned the moment you create it. So I don't have much to say about this one other than, are you willing to seriously risk your account and your reputation over your hatred for somebody? That's what I keep saying to Lols and Wolfie as well when they post stuff about me. I'm like, I don't believe that I have any reputation. In fact, I don't actually believe in reputation. You know, I believe if you like someone, you like someone. If you don't, you don't. I don't think reputation exists, personally. That's my opinion. But I sit there and I'm like, are you seriously willing to ruin your own reputation? You know, get people hating on you, stalking you, doing worse things to you, all that stuff, who don't agree with you, just because you don't like me? Are you really willing to do that? And I'm going to say this to anybody and everyone who watches this video. Are you willing to do that? Because what are you getting out of it other than being exposed and me just continuing my day? You know, I'm going to walk out the door later today when the shop's open in a few hours' time, and I'm just going to go about my day like you don't exist. You know, I'm not going to go crying. I'm not going to get worked up by it and say, oh no, this person's putting this about me, I need to go and stomp my feet in a corner, you know. I'm not going to do any of that. It's going to be, I'm going to go out, I'm going to listen to my music, I'm going to be really, really happy that I'm going out to get the cat stuff, because oh my god, I love spoiling my cats something rotten. I swear to god, I'm going to probably end up spending my entire money today on my cats and on my inverts as well. Like I want to see if I can get a couple more stuff for my my tarantula's enclosure as well, so I might end up going to the local pet shop today, which I'm really excited for as well. You know, I'm just going to go about doing that while you're there in a tizzy having a conversation with people behind closed doors about how much you hate me. So there's a difference here. While you guys are going to go on about how much you hate me and how I'm such a bad person and how this should happen to me and that should happen to me, I'm going to walk out my door and be like, today's going to be a great day. You know, I don't care. It's in one ear and out the other. That's why I don't understand the people that have tried to comment on my profile, because when they tried to comment on my profile, I just blocked and reported them and screenshotted it. They got no physical reaction at all other than, cool, thanks for coming to my profile, you gave me a view. Now, there is one which is funny. She says, don't sob to a friend. A friend's going on about sobbing. And then they put, no, stop, Sharky should be doing that because we have reached more than 13k views on the call out DeviantArt. If you really want me to cry, all you've got to do is send me a picture of a super cute kitten. Then I'll cry. Because kittens. If you don't cry over kittens, guys, then what are you doing with your life? I can't. Kittens are just too much for me. Kittens are my weakness. That's why I have cats, because I just can't. I need cats in my life. They are too much. They control me. They are life. You know, I love cats. I love kittens. I will gladly cry and sob like a 5-year-old baby in a corner over a picture or a video of a beautiful cat or kitten. Send them my way. I want to cry. Do it. Do it now, guys. I demand you do it now. Other than that, congrats for 13k views on your document, but what are you gaining? I know what I'm gaining. I'm gaining views, I'm gaining popularity, and it's pushing my channels out there for more people to see it. But don't know what you're gaining from it, other than being a joke. You know, I'm wasting your time. I don't know what you're gaining out of it, but okay, congratulations. I'll just block it all. It is stated there, like I said, about my therapist and everything. And now finally here's the comments that I woke up to this morning. One says, blocking and reporting, you are effing disgusting, get the hell off of here. I barely use my DeviantArt. If you have not read my DeviantArt, guys, it says not super active on here. It says barely ever log in here, so don't expect your message to get a reply in a hurry. Do you guys not read that? Do you guys not read that before you go to my comments section? I guess not. I guess not. So that's what they put, and all I did was I blocked them back in case they unblocked me to spy, and I reported it and screenshotted it, and here it is. The next person says, bro, you're some freaky ass. I'm assuming that says a racist word. So not only is that person there being racist and calling me a black word, I don't know if they're aware, but I'm white. First of all, I'm white. So how am I a NGA? I'm not even going to say what I think that word says. I'm pretty sure that stands for a racist word. You know, we don't do racism here. I've got people in my family that are half caste, black, all that stuff, and I respect them. You know, we don't do any racist slurs here, thank you very much. So not only have they put a racist slur there, meaning that they're racist, but the cute little thing spent the time to actually come and give me a lovely comment on my channel, just to waste the time, get blocked, get reported, and get screenshotted and exposed. So, yeah. Anyone can keep these comments coming if you want to, guys, because I will just continue to do what I'm doing, screenshotting it, reporting it, laughing about it, blocking you, and going about my day. So it's currently now 7:11 a.m. for me. I think that about wraps it up, guys, to show you the weird stuff that's going on lately. Like I said, this document's not fully done. It's got a lot of editing that I need to do to it from the beginning. It's got loads in it. Literally, it's even got stuff here, look, where she's literally sending on her own document fake threats to herself. Now, we know that this was her because she was active on her document while someone kept coming and checking my document while she was writing those things to herself, like they was waiting to see when I'd post it. And I think that they were going to use it to try and claim that it was me, but it's not me. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't go on a document, so I wouldn't know. But those were screenshots that a friend of mine took and was like, well, hang on, these ain't adding up. Put these in your document because it might be herself and that she might pass it off as you. She has also mentioned the R word. You know, what happens to women, what men normally do. I mean, I'm not saying that women can't do it to men either, but it's generally what men do to women, you know. She has been ableist. She's like, I don't care if Sharky has a mental disability. This is straight up childish. I am childish. I will always be childish. If you can't handle that I am childish, then that's a you problem, because it is part of my disability. I have several disabilities, my main one being cortical dysplasia. I was also born with microcephaly, although that's not actually a physical disability kind of thing. That's more of, that affected kind of like my head size when I was born. That was literally it. That didn't do much else. Cortical dysplasia is the main thing. I also have a spine condition, which obviously is an issue of why I don't work and all that kind of stuff as well, why I'm on benefits. And yeah, cortical dysplasia is my main disability. It causes several issues like memory loss, all that kind of stuff, where I'm childish and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things connected to it as well. There's also seizures connected to it very commonly, but thankfully, currently I've never had a seizure in my life, and I hope to God that I don't. There is still time for me to start having them, because I am young. But hopefully I won't. But if I do, then that's just part of my disability. That is a common thing of my disability. I've read it all up, I've researched it, I've self-taught myself, I've been to doctors and everything. That's just how it is. I can't change how it is, and that's how it is. And I'll accept that if I start having seizures in the future. And obviously my other one that I was diagnosed with very recently in 2024 is dyslexia as well, where I've been struggling to read, I've been struggling to write a bit, and some stuff like that as well. So I will always be childish. If you don't like me for how I am, then you don't like me. Again, I'm not forcing anybody to like me. I'm not trying to go out my way to force people to be my friends. If you don't like me, fair enough. I don't care. I only care about the people who are actually in my life as actual friends. That's all I care about. I did also post her brother's Scratch account, just say, be careful, because sometimes, I've had it before where somebody harassed me and then they got their cousin to join in. So it's fairly common for somebody to get the family member to join in, and she's going on saying, my brother's 11, leave him alone, you're harassing him, all that stuff. And I'm like, all I've done is post a link to his social as a precaution. That in itself is not harassment. That is not harassment. That's just letting everybody know, saying, hey guys, you might want to be careful of this person, because I don't know if they're going to join in with their older sibling who's causing problems, because it's common for it to happen. I'm not saying it would between them, but it does. And then she put him as a precaution. If he starts being rude to you, it's not my fault. You made your bed, you have to lie in it. But then she later put, which I haven't done a screenshot of, by the way, but she did later put that a friend of mine sent me a screenshot of. I couldn't be bothered to put the screenshot in because I don't think it's needed to put it in anyway, or to react to it. But she later put that he only has a Scratch account and she watched him like a hawk. So that basically ties in with this, that if he was to be rude to me, it would be under her supervision, so it would be her fault, because she would see him doing it if she's watching him like a hawk. On top of that, he can't harass me anyway, because I don't have a Scratch account. So, good luck. I don't have a Scratch account, and I probably never will. It's not my thing. So, unless he comes on to something like DeviantArt or something, which he's underaged for currently, then, I'm safe as far as I'm concerned. I have no worries. And then even if he did, there's this entire document. He's going to go with this document. And then my precaution will be true, where everyone would then know why I put him up as a precaution, because he then started being rude. I don't think he will, though. So, it's just his older sibling going off on one, having a tizzy. But it's got things like all the socials, all that kind of stuff. It's got a lot of other comments. It's even got stuff like of her talking to herself on her old account. She's moaning about other people having old accounts. And she's here talking to herself on Scratch, on her old accounts, like a weirdo. Yeah, there's loads of stuff, really. There's absolutely loads of stuff. It still needs editing, though. Like I said, there's a lot of things I need to put in here, but I don't have the time, and I really can't be bothered. I'm having a blast with my life at the minute, and I need to go and do my shopping and stuff today. So I don't think this will get updated too much anymore today. But I might link it in my Discord server later today. So all I've got to say is, thanks for exposing yourself. Thanks for all of the views. Thanks for wasting your time, guys, of coming to my social medias and reporting me and blocking me, because it saves me having to block you, although I do still block most of them anyway, because I've reported all of the messages and all that stuff, and it will just continue that way. So waste your time at your own expense of coming to my profile just to get blocked, reported and exposed if you want to. By all means, feel free to do that. By all means, feel free to continue giving me the views. Feel free to continue giving me people coming to all my socials and all that kind of stuff. Even your negative comments boost my social account. So thanks, basically. Thank you very much. It's great help and great support, guys. So thought I'd show you guys some crazy stuff going on. So yeah, this is crazy, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go and enjoy my day, and I will see you guys again soon, because hopefully I'm gonna stream again soon. As for calling me the P word, that is utterly disgusting. I can't believe people are calling me that, because I'm not one of those. If I was, I'd probably be sent down to jail already by now. Not to mention, you've got to bear in mind, most people who do that kind of stuff have the minor at their house where they can control them. I live in a house that is already crowded. It has my dad in the house, it has my sister in the house, it has my autistic nephew in the house. There is no space for me to bring anybody in here, let alone a minor. You know, if I brought a minor in here, my own family would call the police on me, and I know that for a fact. So that's, you know, that's another thing that people who call me this stuff don't take into consideration, that I am in a house full of supervision of other people who know the law, as do I, and it just wouldn't happen. I would never do that to a minor. There's no evidence of me doing that to a minor, and if anybody tries to come forth with any evidence, then it's either word of mouth or it's fake, because I can literally go through all my messages, as many messages people want me to go through live, if you wanted me to, on the live stream, and I could show you that I don't message any minors. Matter of fact, I almost never message many people at all unless it's through my Discord server, and what's on my Discord server is public. We don't have private messages. It's literally an entire public server, and if I was to do anything in that server, the whole server would see it, and don't you think that they would have called me out on it? You know, there's no sense there of calling me the P word, because there's just no evidence to it, on top of the fact that there'll never be evidence to it, because I'm not like that. It's disgusting. It's a crime, and I heavily support the poor people that go through it. And I've been in a relationship for 9 years, going on 10 years, with a partner who I absolutely love. You know, I met at a big college when we were, was it 17 maybe? I don't even do numbers, like I said. So it was 10 years ago. Bear in mind, we're 28 now. Go back 10 years ago, that's when we met each other in college. At that age, I'm not going to go through it. I can't be bothered. Can't remember. I'm too tired for that. I need to wake up. And yeah, we just hit it off, really, and then we started dating, and we've been together ever since. And they can also tell you the very same. If I was to get them on a live stream or get them to comment on this video, my own partner will even tell you, in reality, I don't go anywhere near minors. Majority of my friends are all adults. In real life, I don't really have any friends that are minors. The only minors that I'm around are family members that are minors, like my nieces and my nephews. That's literally the only minors that I am around that are family. And I would never do anything to family, because that's disgusting as it is anyway. I don't have any friends in real life that are minors, so you know it wouldn't happen. And all the friends that I have that are online who are minors are in my public Discord server. You know, they can all probably say that they've never been, you know, I've never sent them any messages that suggests to that kind of behaviour, because I haven't, and I can prove that I haven't. I can quite literally go through all my messages to prove that I haven't. So, as I've said, I will go out shopping today and have a laugh about that one, because yeah, there's just no evidence to it. But it is disgusting that people are throwing that word around, because like I said, there are actual real people that do actually suffer from that. You know, there are actual real victims, there are actual real disgusting people that do that, who need to go behind bars. So I think you need to kind of think, when you're having a tizzy over me, what words should be said in your hatred on me to the words that you really shouldn't be bringing up, not just on me but on anybody, because it's disgusting behaviour. And this person is apparently a minor, Nah, minors should be taught at this age. This is why I keep clashing with minors, because minors seem to think, oh, look at me, I'm a minor, I can get away with this. Look at me, I'm a minor. Mummy's not gonna tell me off. You know, I can do what I want. And that's not how children should be raised. They should be raised respectful. You know, they should know the laws. They should know about bullying. They should know about all that kind of behaviour. Yet minors like this don't know about it, or they do know about it, but the parents don't care and let them run rampant on the internet and do it. And then when those adults who are getting attacked by them, who know better, who's like, well, hang on, you know, this man needs to learn a lesson that we don't take that kind of behaviour and it's not alright. You know, when they get that backlash, we are then the problem. It's like, oh no, you're attacking a minor, leave that poor minor alone. You're so bad, you're so evil, you're a pedo, you're this, you're that. And it's like, no, I'm defending myself and I am showing that child that they don't have the rights to be doing what they're doing, saying what they're saying, and messing with somebody who's much older than them. You know, if you're going to, I always say, if you're going to provoke me, this is what kind of stuff will happen. I will bite back. I will defend myself. If you're not going to do anything to me, then fine. But if you've already dug yourself this deep, like this person has, that's a you problem and it's too late for you, mate. That's how it is. You've done your damage. And that is it. You've got a lot of people now that know about you. And there's a lot of people now that hate you. There's a lot of people that will probably come after you. And that is your own fault. So, I will always say to you guys, I'm not going to say don't harass me. You know, feel free to if you want to. But just know the consequences of what will happen if you do. Anyway, I'm looking at these fig rolls in front of my face. They are making me really hungry. It's 7:25 o'clock in the morning, AM. I need to get ready so that I can, you know, go out in about an hour or two. No, 2 hours time actually, when all the shops open. And I am going to enjoy my day, so I hope that everybody else does well. I'm really sorry that I had to post this kind of video, but it needs to be said, it needs to be spoken about. I will continue to update the document. If anyone wants a document, please do let me know and I will post it to you, but I'll probably post it in the Discord. Oh goodness, later on anyway. I'm still slightly waking up, so I won't post it just yet, you know. And I will see you guys in the video soon, because hopefully we should be going live again soon. But again, I'm not too sure when. Might be Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. I mean, I have been planning to possibly go live on Twitch. So that might be the next place that you see me live, because I got quite a few games recently. I also got the new Little Kitty Big City game. I got a few new horror games and stuff. So, you know, you'll probably see me on there playing there. And I also want to thank the people who know that this is a lie. You know that I'm not the P word, because I would never do that to anybody. You know, if you believe it, you're in your rights to believe it. I don't control anybody. You have your rights. You can believe it. But if you do believe it, then please just stay away from my social accounts, because we don't approve of people who believe in that. We don't approve of people who do that kind of stuff either. And we heavily support as many victims of this as we can. And I am relatively harmless until, like I said, unless you get on my bad side where I have to defend myself and expose you in a video and a document like this person and like Logs and Wolfie, then I don't do anything. I just sit here. That's literally it. I just sit here and be myself. I could not care less about doing anything. So, but like I said, I have my circle. Those who know me know me. You know what I'm like. You know who I am. You know that I don't do any stuff like that. Those of you who don't know me, feel free to judge. I don't mind. So thank you very much, guys.